Hej och välkommen till Old Lady Plays. Jag heter Kate, den gamla damen, och detta är The Journeyman. This is our linguistic journeyman, where when we land in a country we teach the language of the game into the language of that country until I become fluent in the game, fluent. So we've reached that point, so that's the last Norwegian you'll be hearing in this episode, but we are starting season 2, and let's get on with it. So here's how things have gone in the transfer market. I have no idea how this one happened. Jacob Friesenholm. Jakob Friesenholm, I guess. He's Danish, he's young, and he's really not very good. And I have no idea who started the signing because I do not remember signing this fella. And I don't think he's ever going to get a game with us, but we'll see. Paolo Carvalho, our new goalkeeper. I think he's pretty good. His aerial reach could be better, sure, but his one-on-ones, terrific. His handling and his reflexes are terrific. He's got decent anticipation. His agility is okay. Brave. He's got good positioning. He's a leader. He's got good work rate. So overall, he's an upgrade. He's only 20 years old. He's gonna get better. So I like him. He costs us 550k. Oops, that's not. Hold on, what happened there? There we go. Okay, good. Anyway, he's in from Boavista B, and cost us about $500,000. Pretty much the only money we spent. We've also managed to loan in Mads Ilso, another Dane, who is just basically somebody who's going to give us a little cover on left wing. He's a little better than most of our options on left wing, and I mean a little better. But he did get 2 goals already in one game, so he's working out pretty good so far. And finally, a free agent signing, Christian Borchgrevink. Christian Borchgrevink. Oh, it's a nasty name to try and figure out. Anyway, we have brought him in. He's an attacking fullback. He is effective at this level. Not great, but effective. And he's done all right for us so far. So that's that. We've had a bunch of small outs. Morten Steen, the young goalkeeper, wouldn't sign a new contract and decided that he insisted he had to go to Molde, so away he went. Sjoisdal is on loan. Littleskara was never going to get a game with us. He did get a couple of games, I shouldn't say that, but was never going to get a regular game with us. So he's not good enough at any one thing to be able to really play. Eunice Bakis did okay for us last year, grabbed a few goals, and is not a bad-looking young player, but he's not really getting any better. He's 26 already, and frankly, I just moved him because I wanted the space on the roster to get more players in of better quality. Tollefson was not my choice. That he was a youth prospect, and they signed him away. I wasn't too worried about it. He's not that great a prospect. Agin Lekai has gone out on loan to Bromma in Sweden, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he does there. He should do very well. I just want him to develop. He's only 20 years old. Simen Hun also has gone out on loan. I don't really see him as having much of a future, certainly not as a striker anyway. Maybe as a center back, but he's not very tall. I don't know. It's hard to say. He's yeah. Anyway, not very good. And then this fellow was signed a game off us from as a youth player. I wasn't too worried about his abilities, and I don't think he's going to become somebody so great that I'm going to regret having let him go. So that's the transfers. That is the transfers. Those are the transfers. That's probably better. Dynamics are looking really smart. I'm really happy with that. Support is good, but not super. I'm hoping we can get a few more players on side here. Arnerson's peeved with me because I took away his vice captaincy, but frankly, A, he's not very good, and B, he's leaving at the end of the season. So I wanted to get somebody in who was more effective. Oh, hey, wait a minute. That wasn't all the changes. Wait a minute, why didn't it show him as a transfer in? Well, that's funny. Oh, maybe it showed up at the end of, yes, right. Two guys that showed up at the end of last season because they were free agent signings. Okay, thought I'd gotten more than that. There's also Lucas Lissens, a fairly effective center back, Belgian, came in for nothing and has been very effective. I'm very happy with him. Tony Moya, a great midfield center for us, and the new vice captain, as a matter of fact. He's got, his leadership isn't great, but his teamwork and work rate and determination, his mentals are generally great, and that makes for a good leader. He's also fairly determined, so I'm quite happy with him as a second leader. So yeah, that's the other two guys that came in. I knew there were more, I just couldn't figure out why they weren't listed. So, how have we been doing? Well, in the friendlies, we did fairly well. A couple of losses here and there. One of them to Rosenborg, who are the defending champions in Norway at the moment, and one to Bilbao Athletic, which is the B team for Athletic Club. Otherwise, we played mostly, we did play a couple of other Eliteserien clubs, Strømsgodset and Odd, but we didn't, and we did fine against them, but we did stay with mostly smaller teams. I wanted to build up the confidence and the dynamics before the season started, and it worked. We started off the season away to last year's champions and thrashed them 3-1, and I'm not kidding. We beat the tar out of these guys. 28 shots to 16, 13 on target to 8, 4 clear-cut, or 4 half chances. They had 4 half chances and 1 clear-cut. We had 67% of possession, 88% passes completed, 85% tackles won. We won almost the same number of headers. Average rating 7.3. 19 shots in the first half. We just dominated Rosenborg, which is just kind of amazing. Goals from Moya, a great goal, turned out to be Norwegian goal of the week. Morten Christensen and Jose Vivero got a goal. So then we played Haugesund. Ilso, as I mentioned, grabbed a brace, and Brageberg Pedersen, the other winger, grabbed a penalty. I kind of wish that he'd let Ilso take the penalty, but I'm sure Ilso is probably terrible at penalties. 3. Yeah, probably better not. Anyway, so we're going to start the season this year with the first round of the Norgesmesterskapet, and then we're going to play Strømsgodset away in Eliteserien. So that's how we're going to look at today's game. We're going to get on with this. Let's see how we go. Team today, Sirocco gets the start because it's a cup match. Borchgrevink, Lissens, Sandberg, Olsen, Jabari, Rudset, Larson, youth intake. Gosh, we've had so much go on. This is going to be such a long episode. I'm so sorry. But our youth intake went so well. Forget this. This is just blah blah. But look at the quality of our bench now, of our youth bench. Look at this. Now, some of these guys are just came in this year. Like, I bought Odegaard, but Preben Larsen came in with this year's youth intake. Helio Montero came in with this year's youth intake. Alexander Satre came in with this year's youth intake. Who else? Jonsgaard, who is surprisingly good looking considering they only have him down as a 2-star, 2.5. But some really surprisingly good young players. And a couple of them are already up with the big team too. This is just showing you the second team. But if I look at the first team on the bench, no, Udegaard is the only one who's still up here. Oh no, of course, Preben Larsen is up here, and I guess that's about it. Preben Larsen and Udegaard are the only ones. Udegaard are the only ones who are up with the big team. But it's coming along nicely. And anyway, enough yammering. Let's get on with this. Sirako, Borchgrevink, Lysen, Sandberg, Olsen, Jabari, Rudset, Larsen on the one wing, Arnson on the right wing, on the left wing, Christensen and Vivero up front. Let's roll. Let's roll. Roll, 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 roll. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Keep this puppy rollin'. Pick up where you left off. Okay, nobody wanted to do that. Emil Sandberg takes the captain's armband. I know I can rely on him. It's just rotation. Yep, it's just rotation. Early highlight for us. Arnson here. Sandberg. Jabari. Arnson. Oh! Christensen heads it just wide. Jabari steals. Listens. To Borchgrevink. Arnson. Vivero's ball. Arnson's ball for Vivero is too far. And it's snapped up by Solberg. These guys are a second division team, so we're not really like, and I mean second division, not so they're from like the league below Obosliga, I believe. Might be even the league below that. But there we go. Larsen has scored in his debut. Not bad for a 17-year-old. That will help his confidence. It certainly will. Larsen brings it down, in off the post, perfect finish. Gotta like that. Wonder what his finishing is. 6. Didn't look like it. Oh, almost. Over the bar. I think we'll go attacking for the last part of the half. There we go. Christensen forward for Vivero. Oh, it's the post. Oh, most unfortunate. Oh. Header straight into the hands of Solberg. Borchgrevink. Christensen back for Borchgrevink. Rudsit. Listens. Whoa! Gets the ball back. I thought he'd given it away there, but he didn't. Jabari listens. Gets it all the way back to the keeper. Fair enough. Safe ball. Uh-oh, that was a really bad back pass. Oh, and Vivero squared it, and Christensen shot it straight into the arms of the goalkeeper, but he squared it. I like it when they square the ball. It's such a useful tactic, and it's unfortunately so rare in this game. It is one of the few flaws I find that disrupt my belief in the game, is their inability to recognize the need for a square ball. Oh, he hit the post again. 3 clear-cut chances and 2 half chances so far. Alright, go shut him down. Somebody, where are you? Vivero, all the way back for Rudset. Rudset for Larson on the wing. Cuts inside, tries for the far post. Nice try, kid. I'm liking the look of this kid already. Ah, don't get complacent out there. Nah, really, we're not complacent. This is not a problem. But we'll say it anyway. Gives a good result anyway, so we get a bunch of motivation and focus gains, so overall that's a good thing. Over the bar. Do I want to leave it on attacking right now? Nice flick. Out wide for Arnson. Oh, he tries to curl it in at the back post, but not quite enough bend on it. Good set. Throw in. Frivero. Arnson. Christensen. Oh, heads it wide. Christensen's having a rough one. I think if he doesn't improve by... Oh, well done. Sirocco keeps us in the game there. Their first clear-cut chance. Good clearance. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Press, press, press. Press, press, press. Thank you. Press, press, press. Olsen. Vivero. Nothing there. All right. Borchgrevink is looking pretty shattered. We'll have him out. Christensen is suffering. He's not having a good game. We'll bring in Hustad. And I think that'll do for now. We'll see who else needs a replacement as the game goes on. Redzet. It's fallen in. I don't know who got it. Vivero got it. Assisted by Larson. Well done, kid. Who's this little fella? There's one little tiny guy there. Oh, that must be Redzet. Nicely done. Larson heads it back to Vivero. Must have been Redzet who took the free kick. He's not very big. Oh! Off the crossbar, off the post, and back out. There's no point making another sub at this point. A nice clean 2-0 win, 34 shots to 7. Only 58% possession. I find that a little distressing. But well done, lads. Good win for us. And there we go. Total domination. Tromsø win in Norgesmesterskap first round. Larsen scores in his debut. Hooray! Nice. Arntzen on form. He was superb with the number of quality of chances created. Well done. Good stuff. I'll be back in a moment with the game against Strømsgodset. See you in a moment. Hello and welcome back. It is time for the Strømsgodset. Oh, that's a tough one. Strømsgodset game. Today we've changed the team up a fair bit. Carvalho, Arnason, Gundersen, Sakic, and Olsen at the back. Jabari with Moya in the middle field. Pedersen on the right, Ilso on the left, Christensen and Vivero up front. And let's see how we get on. Let's see. Pick up where you left off last time out. Got a couple of them. Okay. Unbeaten in 4 matches against the Strømsgodset. I will pay little attention to it. Wait, what are we? I guess we are in blue. Why? We never get to play in red. Why aren't we playing in red? They're wearing black. I mean dark navy blue. Why can't we wear our red and whites? That would make so much more sense than blue. Just weird. Not much happening so far, just up and down. There we go. Olsen steals the ball. Carvalho. Gundersen. Carvalho. Made that a little better squeaky than it needed to be. Ilso runs with it. Back. Moya, excuse me. Olsen. Ilso. Olsen. Ilso. Oh, Vivero with a sweet touch to the near post. What a finish. And our top 2 scorers combined to score a third for Vivero. Ilso's first assist of the season. That's a nice start. Wonder what the weather is like. 6 degrees. So practically balmy compared to when we play at our place in April. The last game we played, it was played in a fully snowy pitch with -7 degrees. For you Americans, that's what we call quite cold. At -7, you want to be putting your coat on and probably boots too. Wow, this is going slow. This is all in the first 10 minutes. But we are dominating them. We just have to see if we can do it for the whole game. I checked our season preview, by the way, before the game. We are valued at 1,000 to 1 as far as winning the title. And we're 5 to 1 5 to 1 odds to go down. I don't think we're going back down. I think we served notice on that on the first game of the season when we beat Rosenborg at their park, defending champions, and we thrashed them. It's like, welcome to the Eliteserie. Vivero waits for help. Finds it Christensen, but he can't get any power on the header. Mura gets the ball. Mura. It's a funny vowel. Y in Norwegian. Anyway. Let's roll. Come on, boys. You're doing well. Jabari's not having a great game. That's the second one in a row where he's played okay, but not great. It's a little odd. Moya. Oh, nicely done. Ilzo with his third goal of the season. This time assisted by Moya. 2-0. I'll take that. I wouldn't mind seeing this one again, actually. Moya just finds Ilzo, and the goalkeeper's off balance as he came across to cover to his right. Can't cut back and get to the left in time to stop the shot. So, oh, well done. The teamwork is excellent here. Gunderson, by Pedersen, all the way back for Gunderson. Sakic, out wide for Ilzo. Finds Olsen with a little back heel. Whoa, hello. That looked like a two-footed challenge. Take your time, ref. No worries. He's only a violent offender. Thank you. So as I was saying, we seem to be able to hold our own with these teams. They turn themselves inside out trying to stop us, but it ain't happening. Olsen, Ilzo, gets a second touch. Oh, finds Christensen with his second touch. What a beauty. Oh, he doesn't get a credit for the assist, Ilzo, but nice goal. Nice goal. Vivero, back to Olsen. Olsen in for Ilzo. He gets the ball back. Oh, I see. Christensen didn't shoot it. It was hit off him. Oh, unfortunate for them, but I'll take it. Suppose I ought to make some subs just on general principle. Jabari's not having his super bestest game. We'll put Rudzet on. I'd like to bring on Markovic for Ilzo, just because I want to get him a game. And we'll bring on Borchgrevink for Arnarsson, just to bring his fitness up. Because I think this one at 3-0 and them down to 10 men is pretty much in the bag. This will make our third 3-goal victory, like where we've scored 3 goals in Eliteserien so far, and we've only played 3 games. So yeah, I don't know how or why, but somehow this team is playing very, very well. Well, I mean, I do know why. The dynamics are amazing at the moment. Team cohesion is as high as I've seen it in most games. Vivero. Oh, straight at the keeper. You need just to square that up, and Christensen was all alone. Oh well. Nicely done, boys. Nicely done. I'm gonna say I'm very happy with the result and the way you played. That was an away win. our second away win, and we are deservedly on top of the league. My goodness. We we've got a goal difference of 8 after 3 games. Rosenborg, the champions, are down here in 11th with Strømsgodset, which we just beat. Viking is down here, Start is down here, Odd is down here. What is going? This is upside down. Only Vålerenga and Molde, maybe Lillestrøm, belong up here. This is wild. This is wild. Only 1 goal and not quite 9. Sorry, Vivero, next time. Let's talk about next time. Next time will be... about 2 teams we haven't played yet. Sogndal and Viking. So we'll play those 2 games, and that's when we'll be back at the end of May. And then we'll probably come back sometime in August, because June and July tend to be pretty dead in the in the northern leagues, Swedish and Norwegian leagues. So yes, that's when we'll be back. Sogndal and Viking. I think that's a good place to come back. They'll probably be, assuming we win our second round match, which we should. They're a 3rd division, well, technically a 4th division team. We should be able to beat them and have a 3rd round, which will be somewhere in here. So it's possible that plan will get messed up by the cup, but we'll find out. That's the joy of the game. Anyway, enough talking. That's way too long. Oh my gosh, it's such a long episode. I apologize. It's a transfer episode. I should probably have only gone for 1 game, but I really wanted to bring you 2 because things are going so well. So I hope you can forgive me for the long episode. We covered all our things, and just in time for the train to come, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and take care.